January Fashion Talk happened on Friday, and just like we promised, here are the highlights.
Now, how important is original content in this digital age?
Brands are interested in working with influencers based on the amount of likes that you get. It's changed. So now brands are more interested in how you interact with your followers, the kind of questions they ask you, if you answer back. We had a guy once that had fake followers. I mean, we deal with people that have a following of like 2.3 million upwards. And this guy shot up from like 500 to like 1.2 million in less than like 3 days. And that's very dangerous when you work with brands, because they can pull you from that project, but then we can get in trouble because they're paying you a certain amount to market their brand and product, but then you're not marketing it to anyone because there's no one there. You have ghost followers.
Of course.
So yeah, back to your question, I think you need to be original because there's so many people out there that are trying to get into that kind of social media space. And the advice I always give to people is, if you have an idea, whether it be small, big, silly, go for it. Because with social media, what draws you in is the way you're interacting. People are very interested in your day-to-day life.
If you have a bad-looking dress on Instagram, like I can't stand, you know, you go on Instagram and you see these blurry images. I'm like, who do you think is buying this dress?
Of course.
First of all, I can't see it. It looks ragged. It's telling me your product is rubbish.
Yeah.
So in as much as it's a picture, because people just feel the need to put a picture up, you don't just put a picture up. If you're in fashion, it better be a pretty picture. It cannot be an ugly picture. It cannot be a blurry picture. Now, yes, you don't have to go to the rooftops of Kilimanjaro. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go and dig up a pool, you know, just have one of those alter pictures. Not really, okay? You can literally, it depends, like I tell people, it's very funny, you know, hang up a dress like on your wardrobe.
How can Nigerian fashion brands remain competitive within this global industry, or within the global industry, particularly within this global age?
Okay, first of all, I'm one of those who tends to ask, when people use this word global, I think that you just throw it out. Global is the world. I tell you for free, about me, I don't talk global because I've not even captured Lagos. No, so it's the truth. I mean, because I think we all just have it as a discussion and it's kind of funky to put it in there, but it's a lot to say you want to be global. As a brand, for instance, now in Nigeria, I tell people, what makes your brand stand out? What do you stand for? I find a lot of people now copying each other. So everybody has the cold shoulder dress. And everybody has the, you know, funky V-neck jumpsuit. If you're doing that, and all of you are shopping in Balogun, how are you standing out? You have to figure out how.
Do your clothes cater to women? Like, if I was supposed to come into your shop and say, okay, I want to buy this jacket because I can wear it and it's going to suit me.
You're more than welcome to.
Okay.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. In fact,
would it suit me? Like, would it be something that a woman can wear and something like a man can also wear that looks, you know?
Understood. So Heritage Circle as a shopping experience online is primarily for men. But if a woman comes on board and she sees an item that she feels would look good on her, she's more than welcome to. It's up to her to style it the right way, right? But as far as curation, we make sure we do a good job for what a man would love.
How does one, as a Nigerian man, like even with me, like if everyone that knows me, I'm jeans, trainers, and a t-shirt. This is, yes.
It's I guess
a lot.
It's a lot, especially for the Nigerian man. You have to, in some ways, push them to try something new. And flip side, I mean, the wives in their homes actually play an important role.
Okay.
As to,
so is it
especially
to
when
go
it comes
through the
to
women?
That's one angle you could take,
Okay.
right? Having the ladies buy, when they buy a top or a shirt for his birthday present and he wears that, usually it's like, wow, this is different from what I put on before, but he's stretching it, right? But if you want to, but in this market, Nigeria, I've discovered, if you want to close sales, if sales are your priority, give me utility, and men will spend, right? Sorry, last point, price, right? Price. This is also another big factor. You have designers starting today, coming into the industry with price points that are way out of the league of where you should be priced at.
I
right?
have seen that.
Thank you very much. You see Ankara shorts. Ankara shorts for $60, $70, $80, $90, $100.
And like, who are you?
And it's I mean, I understand you aspire to be that brand, but not today. Not today, right? So I think those three things: quality, utility, and price point.
Just an amazing event. The three speakers really did justice to a lot of talk about fashion, retailing, how digitally fashion has taken the whole world, particularly in Lagos. It was great. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully, all the things I've learned, I can incorporate that into what I'm trying to do. So watch out for 7 brand. Thank you.
My name is Sifone Dumabasi, and I learned we should partner and collaborate with one another, especially as startups. It's going to help us in the long run, and then we shouldn't just rush into the industry. We should take a step at a time.
Today's edition has been awesome for me. I've learned a lot about utility, about quality, and most especially brand identity. As a fashion designer, you're not meant to copy other brand. That makes you stand out. And I really want to say big thank you to Access Bank for bringing this up. I really enjoyed it. I've learned so much. Thank you.
One of the speakers said something that was really inspiring. He said, that stage where you are right now, start where you are. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of support. Just start wherever you are and keep doing it. Social media, keep uploading, keep posting, and be conscious of something. How you upload and how you your works, how they look, you have to be conscious of it. So what really got my attention, he said, that stage where you are, keep doing it, start there. You don't need any support from anyone. Just start where you are. That's one thing I learned. Thank you very much.
Basically, one of my major take-home is the idea of focusing on utility when going into a fashion brand, you know, and I really learned a lot about, you know, so it gives me direction, considering the fact that I'm going to go into the business, and it makes it much more easier to know what to do starting up from scratch.
It's a wonderful program. I learned a lot. Had a career switch, and then it's a program that given me a step ahead of how to start the fashion business, the nitty-gritty of it. Like he said, if you can't go backward. You just keep going forward and keep digging. Really, it has exposed me. You know, when you're learning from people's knowledge, you're picking up from people's experience, how to go about it, the business plan and everything. It's an eye-opening program.
It's exposed me to a lot of things. A lot of us started fashion as a hobby, just it's something we like, but I've gotten to realize it's way more than that. It's a business. And just like any other business, if you don't have a plan, you will fail. So if you want to go into fashion as a business, there's more to it than just doing it for the sake of passion. You need to know the business aspect of it. I think from all that was thought today, that is the part that really got to me.
We sincerely appreciate all those who turned out on Friday for the fashion talks and hope that Accelerate will continue to stand by her vision of educating, entertaining, and empowering.
My name is Oscar. You don't enter Naija Matrix. If you press this button, you go subscribe. If you press this button, you go watch another video. Which one you want to do?